Okay. Whew, okay. I'm trying to get ready to say the right words here, and you know what? After some back and forth on Twitter, after watching reaction videos of Done with Doug, after watching uh, Doug's response to the Done with Doug, and so many other things, I gotta say, we've got some delusional people out here. And let me start this off. I've been a fan of Kid Behind the Camera and the Angry Grandpa channel. Um, like I said before, and since 2008, maybe 2007. I've loved, Doug's. I loved it when Doug was in the videos as well. I liked Charlie, but ever since the truth came out about them, my love has turned for hate and distrust. And a lot of stuff has been said back and forth where people are, using Charlie Travels or Charlie Chill, as a way to expose Michael. I believe, if you really want some exposure about Michael Greene, go to Joey. I'm sorry, I can't remember his full name, but he did some good, expose videos in which it is actually true on, certain things. Yes, it is true, back then, 10 years ago or so however long ago it was, yeah, there was some, verbal and a little bit of physical abuse with the children, but it sort of died out, in my opinion, because back then, in the early 2000s, Angry Grandpa, how do I describe this? He was beyond the, what you would call an a-hole. He was beyond that. But over the years, it died out. It died down. He fixed his drinking problem. He fixed his pill problem. He fixed a lot of problems. And he always gave off the impression where he fixed it because of his youngins. He became better because of his fans. Because it was like the more we watched him. Sorry, I thought I heard something. But like I was saying, the more we watched him, and the more comments we made, and the more we, said things, the better he got, because it was like we were giving him a reason, a will to live and carry on and do right. And there's some things while I acknowledge that there were some trouble, bad things that happened in the past, and I don't think Michael and Angry Grandpa are 100% real, but I don't think they're 100% fake either. I mean, there are obviously some, videos that are faked and sketched, like the Angry Grandpa Border Patrol thing. That was obviously faked. Now I don't know about the Angry Grandpa versus Psycho Dad. That's still iffy to me. And it's and I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here, because there's so many, because I'm trying to remember everything that Doug has said and that everything Charlie has said, and I don't want to just where I talk about one thing and then move on to another thing without finishing with on the other. So Doug was saying, like, you know, Charlie didn't hit his daughter when he obviously confessed to it, and now Charlie's, you know, denying when he confessed to it. In the beginning, yeah, he did deny it. Then he confessed to it when he got better. You know, after, you know, I think it was after he got cleaned up and everything. And when he got better and he got off his alcohol, you know, people were saying, you know, like, I believe even Keemstar on Twitter said, hey, let's give Charlie another chance, when this was going to be his fourth chance. His first chance was, you know, whatever happened before he was ever mentioned in the videos. His second chance was after he got out of jail or prison, and to start over, because, you know, when you're in jail or prison, that's when you start to really reflect on your life, and, you know, think about what brought you in here. And if you really want to better yourself, you know, when you get out, to make sure you don't go back. And to me, that was Charlie's second chance. His third chance was when he got kicked out of Angry Grandpa's house and put into Michael's house. That's when that was his third chance, and he even blew that. His fourth chance, which didn't involve, you know, the family or Michael, was when Keemstar said, hey, Charlie's gotten better. You know, when we all said we were going to go to a bar, Charlie said, nah, I'm good. He wanted to stay away from alcohol. I remember that tweet that that Keem had made. So Keemstar was giving him a second chance, and then all of a sudden, you know, he's back at it again. He blew it. Trust gone. And for some strange reason, someone made this Charlie Chill exposes Michael and Angry Grandpa and all that other stuff. And I'm going like, why is he using him, of all people, as proof to expose, when Doug had him on his channel? And another thing is that if you recall the first Done with Doug, which was on Storyfire, and it plays an audio recording of Doug's voice, it sounds like he was saying that in reaction to him assaulting Bridget. When he was saying, like, why didn't you call police and whatnot, and everything on Charlie for hitting his daughter. And they both say it was never about the money, but when you think about, you know, how many times they talk about them, how much views they get by talking about them, and after this video, I'm gonna post a screenshot of all the advertisements that, you know, after Doug does his live streams and he uploads it onto his channel, there are these, you know, yellow marks that let you know when an ad is gonna show. He's got a lot of those ad marks on his YouTube channel, on his YouTube videos. So I don't know where Doug is saying, you know, like it's not about the money. As a matter of fact, I've got his YouTube page right here, where it shows, you know, like how many views he gets on average, which says about over 2,500. Estimated integration price 100 to 70 to 750. You know what is right here? Yeah. People who's watching him, proof that it is. I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah, I think y'all can see it. Million views, it's growing. Average per video, it's gone down. Engagement is over 273. And let's see. And his audience attitude is hate due to the videos obvious that Michael has done to expose Doug. So, yeah, him saying it's not about the money, I disagree with that. Now, we can go to one of his calculators where this is where it shows, his estimates of on a daily earnings and whatnot. And I also have his channel pulled up here. So here it is, his channel. 8 hours ago, over 5K views playing GTA. Talking about the video and being fake and everything. Not close to 10,000. The response to the Done with Doug video, that has 43,000 views. Charlie Chillin talking about, I think that's the one where he's talking about Mike. Once again, 15,000 views, 10,000 views, and it shortens down to 8,000, 4,000, 3,000, 3.8 thousand, 5.3 thousand. I recall this video. He doesn't talk much about Michael in this video. And it starts to drop because he doesn't do that much talking about Mike until around this time. And so, let's say this one got 43K views. Let's go to this calculator here. On a daily earnings, 61 through $101 daily, monthly, 1,800. Okay, but let's drop this down. Let's see. So, yeah, he's most likely right around that. Saying like I only get like about $250 a month because of a video. But when he starts talking stuff, these views go up to over 10,000 and up to 43,000 views. When he starts to talk about Mike, you can see for yourself that that this is estimated earnings. And I do have ad block on my computer, so it probably won't. What? Maybe I can turn it off. I'll turn off my ad block. Let's see this website and go to one of Doug's videos. No, let's turn this one off. Yeah, I'm turning off my ad blocks. Let's see, will that work now? Okay, the ads are posted back up. There's an ad being played. Let's see. There's another ad right there. Sponsor ad. Okay, as you can see that there was an ad being played that was on one of his videos that was monetized. Let's see, I still might have some more ad blocking on here. Got an ad in the corner. I may just pull up a screenshot and upload it on Twitter for the other stuff. But yeah, I believe Doug is lying, and along with Charlie, about it not being about the money. Because if it's not about the money, why talk about Michael and Bridget at all? And if it's because, people are bringing it up in the comments or in his chats, then why not ignore it? Why not just say, we're not going to talk about them. We don't talk about them no more. Why not say that? So once Michael's last video comes out about Doug, and I get his reaction about it, that's when I'm gonna say, I'm too gonna be done with Doug. And that'll be my last video about it, because I promised that I'd upload one or two more. But after I watch Michael's last video about it and watch Doug's last response about it, that's when I'm unsubscribing from Duggie 2 West, and unfollowing him and just leaving his nonsense like I did with Charlie. Because I still think and believe if Doug truly wants to patch things up with his daughter and with Michael, at this point, he is going to have to get on his hands and knees and beg. Cry and beg for forgiveness. Hands and knees down.